Watch Brigade, love to hear from you. My name's Sarah, this is Craig Hester, and we're going shopping for some watches. Get ready to get ahead of the pack here. An excellent execution. This is brand new this hour. This is the men's radio room, and when I say we had a watch that had a Titanic connection,
we do.
This is it. So if you're a fan of the story, of the history, the legacy of the Titanic, then this is the watch for you. We'll tell you why in just a moment, but this is also one of the most limited edition watches, and I don't mean to repeat myself, but it really is one of only 300 that you're going to receive tonight in either the blue or the yellow case, 46 millimeter size, 17 millimeters in thickness, so it's big, it's bold, it's sporty, but you do have a black stainless steel case, unidirectional rotating bezel, dual time zone, and a date window, so you've got some great movement and functionality as well. But what do we need to know? Let's go back in time.
Without question, is the piece I'm the most excited about tonight for a number of reasons. First of all, this is the first exclusive watch for our company, the Détente Watch Group, which represents Vostok-Europe here in North America. We commissioned this watch. This design concept was something that I wanted to do and have wanted to do for a while. What are you looking at here? The radio room. Why is it called the radio room, and why does it have those?
Quick interruption here and a quick update. That one's gone. Congratulations. We're going to have a lot of sellouts, by the way. This is 1 hour only show. So that means you're getting in at the right place.
That's why I tell everybody, you got to stay up and actually stay up with me for the overnight shows and watch the show. So why does it have those funky pie pieces on it? What's this watch all about? When the Titanic went down in 1912, one of the issues was that one of the multiple issues that caused the disaster to happen was that the radio room couldn't get through because of traffic of other ships, making it hard for them to get through with their emergency
their distress signals were not heard.
So after that, the International Maritime Commission created the Radio Room Act of 1912, which said there had to be periods in every hour that the only thing you can do is emergency flash traffic or an SOS. In the beginning, it was only 2 periods of 3 minutes every hour, and then it was later updated to be 4 periods of 3 minutes each every hour. And that's what those pie pieces represent. During those sweeps along the clock, you are not allowed to have any casual traffic or other traffic or discussion on the radio. Now,
for 3 minutes.
For 3 minutes.
3 minutes of silence.
Every 15 minutes.
Should we do that now?
Sure.
I think we only have like 3 minutes.
I don't think I'm going to be able. We won't be able to tell them much about the watch, but you know, it'll certainly be unprecedented in the history of shopping television.
I know.
Now, why would we do this in a Russian timepiece? The inspiration for this is sitting here between us.
Oops, sorry, guys.
Is the
get that for you.
The Vostok company of Chistopol, Russia, has for many years made the clock you're seeing here. This is actually from my personal collection. This came out of a Russian ship. This big, massive clock, and you see the sweeps on here that I was talking about, the pie pieces, whatever you want to call them. This was built by the Vostok company. They've been building these clocks for decades for Russian timepieces and used by the Russian Navy. So this watch is inspired by the original radio room clocks. But what we wanted to do, and it's important to point out that it's an inspiration because you see the colors are different and so forth, is that we wanted to take the original look and update it with a more modern, with more impact.
And the bright colors.
With the bright colors.
Really
so you're getting a combination of the history along with a little more fashion-forward look to it. Now, it does have the dual time. Now, this one has the proprietary Vostok movement in it, so this has the Russian movement. I wasn't going to build a watch inspired by a Vostok clock that we didn't put the Vostok movement in it. So it has the 32-jewel proprietary Vostok movement with that beautifully decorated rotor and the blued screws and so forth. And I wanted to keep this, kind of went back and forth actually with the manufacturer. We were going to do more, and I said, no, I want this to be a very limited number. So we kept this to only 300.
Yeah, this is one of our most limited edition watches.
Only 300 for the world. And if you notice on the back, it says exclusive for the Détente Watch Company. So this watch was built exclusive for us. This is the world premiere tonight. This watch is not available
It's going to be hard to read
anywhere else.
because it's against the black, but maybe you guys can see the insignia there. It also says radioactive 1912, which is kind of cool. You can Google that like I did before the show. It's kind of interesting.
The 100-year anniversary of the Radio Room Act. And it also is coming with a certificate of authenticity signed by Igor Zavosky, the managing director, and I signed these, actually myself signed them.
So only 300 people in the entire world.
Only 300 people in the entire world can get this, and it's not available anywhere else right now but at Shop NBC.
And this is one of the most affordable watches in the entire show.
Anybody, absolutely, and anybody who's been following me, I've been selling the Russian watches on television since about 2006. Anybody who, I have the yellow one already on. So.
Oh, you do? Okay.
This is actually my personal one. I kept number 2 of 300 for myself. So I've been wearing this for about 3 weeks.
So only 299 of you can get it.
Yeah, I guess so. We wanted to keep it a low number and specifically focus on this being a very collectible piece and not something that you can get anywhere. And like I was saying, nowhere else right now is this available but Shop NBC. Oh, we were talking about price. I've been selling these watches since 2005, been selling them on television since 2006. Anybody who's been following me over the years knows that at this point, to get the Russian movement in a watch with all the other features that this comes with at under 300 is really unheard of.
Right.
We just don't have this price point anymore.
And we don't offer Russian movements in any other collection here at Shop NBC.
No,
so they're few and far between.
This is a very special watch tonight.
And they're automatic movements. So for our new watch collectors out there, let's just remind everybody how an automatic movement works.
Well, in this particular case, it's an automatic mechanical, which means you can wind it as well. It will wind, but wearing it on your wrist winds the watch. If you wear it every day, you shouldn't have to wind it. If you set it down, it's going to run for about 36 to 40 hours before it's going to stop running.
So now, one Zumba class a day and
you're fine. And you're fine. That's right. Now, just real quick before we run out of time, how the dual time works. If you notice on this watch, there are actually 4 hands, not 3. There's the hour hand, the minute hand, the second hand, and then there's another hand, which in this particular shot is kind of hard to see because it's in the top pie piece there. But you rotate the exterior bezel.
Okay.
And by doing that, you set it to a secondary time zone on the 24-hour scale.
Okay.
So this watch actually gives you both military and 12-hour clock time.
Fantastic. So you can keep track of the time here or maybe overseas if you're working internationally. And wow, really great loom on that. And again, 200-meter water resistancy. That's a 46-millimeter case size, 17 millimeters thick, mineral crystal, black leather strap.